Back. I've made it across the field with the 30-inch rows, and I'm actually clear back over halfway here, splitting the rows. I want to show you here. Let me see if I can find where I'm at here. Where my foot is one of the 30-inch rows, and you can see I'm not perfect, but I'm pretty darn close to splitting that. And what I'm doing, maybe I'll go out front here. It's easier to see where I haven't been back through the second time. Okay, right here, here's my marker arm from the first time, and here's my row, and here's my row. So that I'm actually offsetting to the left as I go back across, so I'm lining up with this row with my hood, and that's putting my rows on that marker arm and halfway between this next row. And it is working pretty good doing that. And we'll go back here to the back again. Well, you can see here the fertilizer is a couple inches off. You're supposed to be 2 and 2 with this stuff. Well, it's close but not perfect. But you can see back here is where my row is on this no-till coulter. So I got, let me see a bean sitting there. I got a row here and a row over here. So I'm pretty close to splitting that. And this field's pretty uneven, so every now and then I see a bean on top. But like I say, I'm planting an inch, roughly an inch deep, and this, somewhere in this groove here, should be the beans. And a little deeper ain't gonna hurt, because this field's gonna dry out pretty quick if we don't get rain. Let's see if I can find a bean. I got a phone call. There's a bean. There's another bean. So I'm doing pretty good on the inch. I'm just going to leave that ring. I can get that in a minute. There's one. So it's not too bad. It's doing pretty well, but the main thing is to try and get them rows split pretty close. You know, it's not perfect, but it's doing all right. So anyhow, I just thought I'd give you a quick one here on how that was progressing. We'll get down here to the end of the field and turn around, and I'll see who was hot hunting me down. But see, I'm putting my center of my hood on that row, and over here is where my marker arm was. So I'm on the 4th row, which would be the first row left to center. And going right down through there, and it's doing real good. And whoever is trying to get a hold of me must be important, because they're calling again. So anyhow, we'll get down here to the end and pick up. And I got my arms blocked up because I don't need to make any more trenches in the ground. And I'll come down here to this corner. And like I say, it's not perfect, but it's close enough for beans, because you can be anywhere from 7 to 30 inches on beans and be all right. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you later.